Hey everyone, it's JIV Lee and we're back with another tutorial today. My Instagram is @_nailfertiti and my TikTok is @nailfertiti. So this is actually my brand ambassador and I'm doing her nails. I did her nails with that jade set earlier, and this girl, I really like her. Like, she's actually a friend, but like she be annoying me a little bit with, like, she literally came back, like after the jade set, she came back like a couple weeks later and literally had like 4 nails on this set. Like, as you can see, I had to replace a lot of the nails because they broke. But this time she was like, yeah, this set is way too pretty for me to mess up. And she also has a son, and she's like, she tells me that having a son is like, that's the reason why I break my nails a lot, because I'm just roughing around with him. But for this set, I wanted to do something very springy, very gardeny, so I was like, let me pull out the dried flowers. So for the acrylic, I'm using my Bad and Bougie dupe from Valentino Beauty Pure. What I basically do is, because I ran out of Bad and Bougie, so what I did was mix like 2 other Valentino colors together, Perfect Nude and another color that I can't remember right now, but I will definitely leave it in the description. And I feel like it looks very similar to Bad and Bougie. It's a little bit more red, but I really love like this shade of acrylic. I think it goes really nicely with black skin, to be honest. On this nail right here, I did a colorful acrylic tie-dye, which is basically like kind of like marbling or like ombreing the colors into each other, kind of. Because what I do is I lay that a little bead down of the color that I want, and then as I put another color on top of it, I use the ombre method to blend the colors together, so they kind of give like, like a tie-dye kind of ombre type of blend, if that makes sense. I don't know about y'all, but I personally feel like I snapped so hard on this thumb. Like, this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I love doing encapsulated French tips, but I can't lie, they do take a long time. Yeah, because you have to first do the smile line, then encapsulate whatever you're gonna put into the French tip after that. But these, I love the encapsulated dried flower looks that I've been seeing for spring. I really love spring nails. Like, I said this before, but they actually might be like one of my favorite like genres of nail, if genres of nail is a thing. I'll make it a thing. Genres of nail. Here's the finished application. I'm loving the process so far. And for prep, I'm using Mia Secret Dehydrator twice on the nails, and then Mia Secret Extra Broad Primer once on the nails. And then before application on every nail, I'm going in with Young Nails Protein Bond. I don't know if this happens for anyone else, but I feel like when I'm encapsulating nails, it's so much easier for me to do the one bead method than when I'm just applying acrylic to like a nail with a tip on it. I don't know why it's so much easier encapsulating and doing the one bead method down the full length of the nail than just applying one bead acrylic, as the initial application. Does that happen with anyone else where they find it easier to encapsulate and do that one bead? I was talking to my friend when I did her nails the other day, and she was saying how she wants to be an entrepreneur and stuff like that. And I was just like, a lot of people don't even know how, like, I feel like the life of an entrepreneur has been like glamorized. And I'm not trying to say this to like down her or anything or make it seem like it's dumb that she wants to be an entrepreneur. No, because I'm an entrepreneur myself. That wouldn't make sense. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just takes a lot to be an entrepreneur. It's not just like, oh, you're your own boss. Like, especially now for me, or I'm gonna say these past 2 weeks, like, it's been pretty slow with clientele. Ever since I moved back to Maryland from Florida, I feel like I've really been struggling with retaining clients. And I think that's partly because of my pricing. Like, my pricing has gone up. When I first started doing nails, I literally was doing like full blinged out sets for like $65. And these were Swarovskis. Like, I was definitely paying Swarovskis and only charging a little bit because I didn't think the work was that good, even though they were lasting. And yeah, they were a little lumpy, but of course I was a beginner. That was my first year of doing nails. But yeah, now, like, especially when you're an entrepreneur where you like need clientele to make money, sometimes it is really hard being an entrepreneur because, like, you want to give up and get a job and do something that will make sure that the money is more secure than, like, you accept clients and sometimes they take nail breaks and they don't say anything, or sometimes they'll just be like a birthday set. They just want to get their nails done for their birthday and stuff like that. Entrepreneurship is a lot harder than like social media makes it seem. And I feel like that's a little bit dangerous because then we start to see people who are just doing things for money versus like for the love of the craft. Like hairstylists, a lot of hairstylists don't like doing hair, but they do it because they're good at doing hair, and it's just like, it takes the love out of the art of hairstyling or nail design. Now I'm using my 5-in-1 tapered carbide bit that I got from Pana off of Amazon, and using that to smooth out the surface of the nails and kind of cut down on the bulk of the acrylic. So I'm deciding that I'm gonna start doing story times, as what, like, watch me work and story times, and because I do have some stories for y'all. I do have some stories, and I love watching story times. My favorite person to watch right now is K, not Bay, on YouTube and on TikTok as well. I just love her content. Like, she is brilliant. She's very brilliant. And I love story time, so I'm like, I'm sure people will love to hear my business because I love talking about my business. I don't know, I'm a Gemini, and I feel like it's very Gemini to want to tell stories and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a story time. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how people will like the stories. Like, would y'all even care about the stories? I mean, nobody really cares, but everybody wants to know at the same time. But yeah, I think my next tutorial will be a story time, so be on the lookout for that. I'm using my 80-100 grit nail files to sharpen up the sides of the nail and to also buff the surface of the nail so that there is no lumps and bumps. Here is my signature lipstick shape. I love lipstick shape. It's absolutely my signature shape now. So for the design, I wanted to keep it a little bit more simple, but still very colorful. So I'm using Beetle's white gel polish, and I'm going to draw a French tip design with this polish, and then I'm going to cure it just for like 10 seconds, and then use acrylic powder to create like a tie-dye effect on top of the gel, and you'll see how I do it. For the tie-dye part, I like to use Valentino's acrylics because they are very chalky, so they actually work very well for this design. They're kind of like mica powders, how they work with the gel. Now y'all know I love this Gorilla Glue, so I'm using that to put on this charm, these beautiful butterfly charms that I got from Shein. And yeah, I just wanted to keep the design very simple, but y'all know I had to add some extra bling on top. Bling is definitely my thing. Oh, and if you saw that tiny hand, it was actually her son. Her son had to sit in with us. And he was actually great. He came during the application process, and I thought he was just gonna die of boredom, but nah, he was cool. Here is the finished set. This Flower Power Overload Freestyle Spring Explosion. I really love this set. It's so beautiful. Once again, thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you guys love this tutorial as much as I loved making it for you. And if you did like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video to your friends so it can get more views and more subscribers for my channel. See you guys next week.